Hello everybody, this is Age of StarCraft once again bringing out a video commentary for my YouTube channel, and as always I have a special treat for you guys. This is one of the PVCs which I thought was very good because, excuse me for 1 second. Oh wow, breakfast coming back up even though I had it quite a few hours ago. Anyway, what I was saying, oh yeah, special treat because this is one of the PVCs where there is not a 6 pull, there is not an 8 pull, there is not a 10 pull, and there is not a 1 base roach, all in bust kind of strategy, so those games are definitely not very interesting, they're not very exciting. I personally don't have much of a hard time beating them, and this was actually a full-on macro game where we actually go ahead and play like normal players. Commander here spawning as the red Zerg on the right side, myself saying BM because my opponent here did not say good luck, have fun, and I always get a little bit sad when they don't say that, but I think he does say it back. Yeah, there you go, so he does say it back, and then I get very happy and I apologize later. That's me apologizing. If you're wondering, that is how I apologize and say thank you for saying good luck, have fun, because I hope I will have fun, and definitely wish me luck. Well, I guess you can't wish your opponent luck, right? You really want to win, but isn't that kind of a taunt? You say like, yeah, good luck, you're gonna need it, guy. Anyway, that's not the point. I do like it when people say good luck, have fun back, or anything, you too, thank you, whatever. As long as you show some manners, I definitely don't have any problems with that. So myself doing the 9th Pylon Scout as always, checking for a spawning pull, do not see one. Is this, oh man, this drone's gonna do an expansion, I'm not gonna be able to catch it. And I think I caught a glimpse of him coming down here, but I mean, it's too late to try to stop it. So, what was I saying? I was saying something else before that. I don't remember. Anyway, Commander here, what is he doing? He's just going with the normal fast expansion. I think that was a 15 hatch, probably 14 pool. Looks like it. Not quite too sure, was not paying attention, was a little bit busy talking and talking and talking. And myself going gateway, and as if you have seen some of my other videos, you will know that especially for fast expanding Zerg, oh man, supply blocking myself and wasting a chrono boost. Well, normally what I tend to do is, where's my second pylon? It's not even going down yet. What is wrong with me? What am I wasting time on? I think someone was messaging me at this point in time, and then got a little bit messed up. I'm actually, now that I think of it, I think I even say it on the messages here. So anyway, supply blocking myself here, but normally when I'm doing PVCs and I see them, especially, yeah, see, there you go, I'm going to say that someone was messaging and I got messed up. Forgot to put the pylon down. As I was saying for the 3rd time here, when in PVCs and I notice a fast expansion, I always go for aggression with a couple of zealots, even putting a 2nd gateway down here, because it really forces the Zerg player to not macro up, which is what you want to stop them from doing. So look at that, even taking off probes off of gas for a little bit, or actually I wasn't even mining probes at I wasn't mining gas at all until now that my cybernetics core is going down, so I'm fully stocked my gas chambers, my extractors, assimilers, there you go, that's what they're called. Making a couple of zealots here, a 3rd one starting to make right now, I would believe. This hatchling, oh my goodness, taking almost 400 damage just from this probe alone. Definitely gotta be annoying. What are these Zerglings doing? They're just chilling there. They're trying to intercept my zealot, I guess. So, letting these Zerglings take out the hatchery, I don't know if that was a good call or not, but definitely this zealot has to run out of there because there are way too many Zerglings. He needs to wait for his reinforcing buddies. Here he comes. This is probably just about an even match. Why am I turning around? Probably a little bit of miss micro right there. But look at this. One zealot going down. This one probably going to go down too, especially with 2 more Zerglings coming out. And these 2 zealots possibly be able to take these forces. I would say so, but again, doing a little bit of miss micro. This zealot should still be coming up here. This one should be the one that is going back and actually retreating because I see that he's doing a lot of Zerglings, but I could probably be a little bit more aggressive right now. But it looks like I am transitioning into other things. Let's put up the production tab. Yes, I am, in fact, my opponent going with the lair and metabolic boost for, metabolic boost for the Zerglings. The little speed upgrade makes them so annoying to deal with. Myself even going for a fast expansion. Oh yeah, because I realized I'm not even able to damage this hatchery or let alone take it out. So I forced the Zerg player to make a lot of Zerglings, which is really what I want. Look at that, 20 Zerglings. That is so much larva wasted right there that he does not want to waste on. So I realize he's probably going to turn those into speedlings and trying to run in here. So I'm going to make a zealot wall as best as I can. Not enough minerals, but really what I want to focus on in these kind of maps where there is a small air distance is void rays. So I'm gonna start making the first one, chrono boosting that out, not even making gateway first because I want to save the gas on for the void rays. Making a couple of stalker here, Probably for backup fire support once I actually have a full wall going on over here, making a second void ray. As you can see, not even making units from my second excuse me. Wow, breakfast again, sorry about that. Not even making units out of my second gateway because I want to get more probes so I can saturate this as soon as possible. And look at this, all these zerglings here just sitting there, wasted larva, wasted potential. Gonna try to take out this overload over here with the stalker, but looks like he's gonna be able to get away. I mean, I'd have to go down here and take him out. My first void ray just chilling over here, being offensive, just waiting until I have 3. 3 is a lucky number for myself, actually forgetting to make another one. And it looks like, oh my goodness, this stalker was caught off guard, tried to take out this this overlord, but was taken out itself because it ventured out a little bit too far out. These zealots getting surrounded, definitely not in a good position right now. What do I have to respond with this? I say, oh my goodness, I need to use the void race, and I'm actually going back. I don't think going back is a good idea right now. Having to move my probes as much as possible. Look at this, I'm going to use the stalker. I'm going to use the probes to actually block the stalker so that the zerglings can't get to it, because stalkers are actually fairly weak against the zerglings, and harassing here the spawning pools to make sure that no more zergling speedlings come out. That is such a big danger. So taking that out, and now I'm going to take out the second queen with fully charged void rays. That is definitely going to go down. Now taking out the gas SCVs and taking out the lair. But really what I should be focusing on is this Hydralisk, and more Hydralisk starting to pop out over here. Third void ray coming out, but not even able to saturate my expansion over here. The zerglings seem to have been taken down. Hydralisks are starting to attack my void rays, and looks like more are coming. This third void ray coming here. Oh my goodness, am I going to lose these void rays? I do not think so. This one just barely surviving with 38 HP, but I think more Hydralisks are coming. Why am I taking out the lair? I should be taking out the eggs or the Hydralisks then. That is the real danger at the moment, especially because I was breached over here, and I'm fairly sure I lost quite a few probes. Definitely, but I gotta say, wow, I'm still ahead. This is pretty surprising that I'm still ahead in this game. Taking out the lair, that is a huge hit for the Zerg player, guys. And his Hydralisk then. I mean, right now, what does he have? Wow, he has no gas, just barely putting a spawning pool, having to put an evolution chamber so he can get the sport crawlers up, most likely. And myself, look at this. Actually, this is something... this is the first time I did that. I've noticed some other players that they use their own void rays to maintain a charge on themselves, but I did not know just how much damage they do. I mean, 2 void rays were able to take out 1 void ray's shield with just 2 hits, and it was not even that bad. So myself here, being a little bit of a jokester, prankster, saying we are now even because you ran your zerglings into my mineral line and I took out your main expansion, so kind of even, although I gotta say I came up a little bit ahead on that one. So I got right now the danger is speedlings. I don't really have anything to address the speedlings. Hydralisks are going to take far too long to come up here, but if a bunch of speedlings start streaming up here, it's going to be big trouble for myself. It's going to deny my mining, and I really won't have anything to address it. So this void ray, I got to stop this void ray production, yes, especially since I've seen the Hydralisk. I don't want to rely too heavily on these, and I'm going to go ahead and scout. I want to make sure that the first danger against the zerglings are the speedlings. Look at this, exactly like I was saying. This is the first thing they're going to go for once something like this happens, once they are in this situation. The second thing that I need to make sure is that he is not super fast expanding, even waiting for the Hydralisks back here. And this void ray looking for something to kill this overlord would be a very good choice. Probably going to scout here as well and make sure he has not retaken his main. I want to make sure I am ahead in expansions as much as possible, even going with a 4-gate build here, but not even having enough minerals to be able to make out of them. Just barely starting to saturate here, and look at this, these zerglings are going to run in here, and myself not even reacting in time, probably too distracted with something else. That positioning of my army right there was not very good. I gotta say, I should have placed them down here, not up the ramp, but I guess I didn't think my opponent would know that I had expanded. I was being a little bit too cocky. This is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Look at this. These zerglings can just run in here. I gotta run my probes out of here. I cannot mine right now. I have to move and move and move. I can't even produce units. I have a lot of gas, but not minerals. A couple of probes being taken out here. Looks like one more. No, the only 2 were taken out, so... besides the fact that I'm not mining, actually not a lot of damage being done here, but these zerglings just running around, not a good situation. They're probably going to take out these probes right here. Yes, they do. They take 1 out, and this stalker is going to be taken out, most likely. This probe being a lucky little probe, but no, it looks like the zerglings come back for the kill and running out of here. Those zergling drive-bys are so obnoxious, so now I am behind once again, forced to start macroing up from ground zero almost. Let's take a look at the worker count income. So I'm still a little bit ahead because my opponent lost. Oh, while all this is going on, I've got a Void Ray here harassing the gas, but this is not going to be enough. I need to retreat right now, but I did not even pay attention. Lost that Void Ray, though. I guess it did its job. Probably scouted over here and made sure that nothing was going on. And what else is happening in this game? It's taken off after that little, looks like both of us are starting to slow down a little bit. Excuse me, no, I am slowing down while the red player is going to try to do another drive-by, but I think I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive this time. Not going to let that happen again so easily. Actually, I'm moving out. I got to say this is a big mistake. With those Hydralisks in the back, those Zerglings are going to definitely overwhelm me, excuse me. And doesn't look like any upgrades are coming, but definitely Lair is up again, and the Hydralisk then is up again. And look at this Stalker being taken out. The Zerglings running in here, being able to surround the Zealots, which normally wouldn't be a big issue, but these Hydralisks in the back just obliterating everything. Doesn't even matter that I was using the Guardian Shield because it was the Sentry was just too far away to be able to successfully cover the Zealots, or efficiently cover the Zealots, I should say. More Stalkers coming out here. I know I need to be aggressive, but I don't want to push myself too far out because, I mean, this is not a nice army to be dealing with. This is probably a very, very close encounter, and I would have to say if we were to clash, the Zerg player would probably have the advantage, focusing on my macro a lot, not making any more Void Rays, trying to take out this, excuse me, this Overlord here. Let me take a water break. Oh my goodness. So much going on in this game. Looks like another battle. I gotta say, not a very good idea, especially because the Zealots were in the back and the Stalkers in the front. Not the kind of situation you want to have. And look at this Hydralisk just staring right through everything that I had. The Sentry needs to retreat. What is it doing? It is dying. That is what it wanted to do. And oh my goodness, has my opponent being able to turn the tables? Yes, he has. He has been able to turn the tables back on me because he has, at this moment, the tech advantage, which is the Hydralisk. I am still on Gateway technology, and the Voiders are not going to be very good against Hydros. Phoenix, neither. Maybe some carriers if I had the money for it, but I definitely do not. Trying to lure the Hydralisk up to the ramp here so I can hit them with the Stalkers, even separating them from the Zealots here. Trying to go for a couple of shots, just hit and retreat, try to let the shields recharge, which recharge a lot faster. We're doing a little bit of tango back and forth here, but it looks like Red, the commander, decides to back out and go out, but yeah, just because reinforcing units are coming out here, and probably realizes that it's not a very good position to be there, right there. And my macro actually slipping up a little bit here. I mean, I really need to start putting more gateways or tech or something. Not even mining out of my gas, just barely realizing that I'm not mining enough gas. Putting a second one down here, taking a very defensive position here behind the gas, the exhaust vents, whatever these are called. And my opponent commander here starting to spread out the creep, which is not a good thing for me. Also taking his main once again. Very good of him, very good for him, very bad for me. And let's take a look at the army tab right now. Who is ahead? I'm actually a little bit ahead, but it's probably because of probes. Yeah, I've got quite a few more harvesters than my opponent. But I gotta say, these Hydralisks, man, these are so dangerous. Scouting for expansions, I really, excuse me, don't want a late game surprise to find out that this expansion has been mining out all game, so I'm definitely scouting for that. Like I said, one of the biggest dangers against Zerg. Excuse me, sorry, the breakfast, man, what is wrong with this? Yeah, one of the biggest dangers for Zerg is the mass expansions, the amount of expansions they can do. Actually taking out the rocks here because I guess he wants to spread the creep up in here so he can run his Hydralisk in and out as fast as possible. And this is a problem because I don't think I even have a robotics facility at this moment. So my opponent commander here actually has this creep gives him view of everything that is going on, and I can't really get a defensive position. I can't get an aggressive position how I want it because he's gonna know where my units are. And look at this. This is another engagement that I think is probably a bad idea. These Zealots gonna get obliterated, not to mention these Stalkers getting caught a little bit off position, coming a little bit late to the battle, and wow, just overwhelming me once again with these Hydralisks. Wow, this is why they're so strong against